The 2013 Philadelphia Phillies are poised to bounce back after a subpar season last year where they didn't make the playoffs. The Phillies are fielding questions about their age and their health, as could be expected. Ryan Howard, at the age of 33, is the youngest infielder on the Phillies. They acquired third baseman Michael Young from Texas, who's no spring chicken in his upper 30s. You have 34-year-old Chase Utley at second base, who has knees which are much older than that, and he's answering a lot of questions as to the rehabilitation of those knees. Ryan Howard got perturbed yesterday and decided to invoke Jamie Moyer into the conversation. He pointed out that as long as you feel young inside and you treat your body the right way and work hard, that the age is not so much an issue, and I agree with him. I'm watching what I see on TV, that's all I can go by, and I see both Ryan Howard and Chase Utley look like they have fresh legs and that they're ready to go. You can remember when Ryan Howard came back last year, he had a hitch in his giddy-up. He was favoring that leg, which he had injured against the Cardinals in the final playoff game of the 2010 season. And Chase Utley, who missed almost half the season, was clearly not himself. I think this is the year he can contribute that 25 to 30 home runs and be the Chase Utley at old. You have Freddie Galvis backing him up at second base, and he's no slouch, though you want the power. And you will get more power from Michael Young, who replaces Polanco. And even though Michael Young is older than Polanco, he plays much younger. Polanco really was a hard-nosed dirtball player who really ran himself into the ground, which is exactly kind of what's happened to Utley over his career. The harder you play, the older or the quicker you age sometimes. It's a poetic injustice, if you will. However, it's not so much the offense that we're concerned about in Philadelphia as the pitching. Last year we came into the season favored to win the East and repeat. However, our starting pitching staff all but fell apart. You had a great performance by Cole Hamels, who would be an ace on any other staff. But Cliff Lee had an off year, though he didn't play bad. And Roy Halladay, who was battling injury and was eventually shut down, was clearly not himself. If you can just get Roy Halladay and Cliff Lee to be the pitchers that they used to be, even for one more year, you've got a fighting shot at the division, despite the ever stronger growth of the Washington Nationals. As far as Atlanta, I'm not a fan of the Upton brothers. They've got both of those guys in the outfield. However, their pitching doesn't really match the Phillies, and pitching wins championships in baseball the way defense does in football. So if the bullpen could hold their own and the starting pitching is back to their old selves, I look for that to buy some time for Chase Utley and Ryan Howard to get their legs underneath themselves and drive in Young's runs. Who are they going to drive in? Well, I think Dominic Brown is going to be a surprise. He's being pushed by the acquisition of Delvin Young from Detroit, and I think it's a make or break year for him, and he's going to help jumpstart the offense as well for the Phillies. So the Phillies seem to be forever young, according to Ryan Howard, who invoked Jamie Moyer when he was perturbed in an interview and pointed out the fact that he's kind of sick of this whole question of their age. He said the window of opportunity is not closed. In fact, that there's a wind or a cool breeze blowing through it, and you've got to relax and feel that breeze. And I agree with him, because as Chase Utley put it today, every year is an opportunity. So to look at when is the window opening or closing is kind of irrelevant. They have the opportunity right now. They have great players, and they have a tie for first place in the division at 0-0. So hope springs eternal for the Phillies in the 2013 baseball season.